Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And this one goes out of bounds on the opening kickoff. That is a rough start for the kicker and his team as the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Come on, set. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
60 Maverick. Ready? Chop alert. Let go.
From the gun, Richardson. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's second and 2.
19 tight. Ready? Warrior 70.
They'll motion over Pierce. A second down throw for Richardson. He'll go right and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll motion over Pierce. On second down, Richardson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Now, here's second and goal.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. A dive, and he's in. Touchdown, Colts. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Going to keep it himself. And this is taken in by the defense.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Ready, ready?
Richardson gets this quickly to Mitchell. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Colts will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. The PAT, up and good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. Panther 11. Panther 11.
To throw, it's Richardson. A throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter.
On the jump. 79 Broncos. Ready.
A tight end in motion now.
Ready.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indy.
Well, Mike, I know I might be a little biased toward the position, but I'm happy to see them go his way early on National Tight Ends Day. And, of course, they're happy to go his way early and often in just about any game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Carrington Valentine. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He's got room to roam. And he's in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts up their lead. It's now 24-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to try it here again. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
Yellow.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. To throw is Mahomes. He's got it! And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A run up the middle with Pacheco. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Patrick to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Easy.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And this one is picked off. It's Juju Brents. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And this one is caught by Pierce. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion over Pierce. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Indianapolis.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Set. Ready?
Richardson going to look to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, You have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
He's got room at the 30. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Richardson to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Panther Street! Panther
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. So the last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. On play action, Richardson. He'll try to run forward. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
43! 44! Right.
Now Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Yellow! Yellow! Color! Hey, 15! Right side!
Mahomes back. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Yellow! 15! Right side!
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
15! Attack!
sending a receiver right. On fourth down, they snap it to Mahomes. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A second down throw for Richardson. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Colts are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Come on.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Hi, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Attack!
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Once again, it's Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get it to the 37-yard line. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow. Hey, 15. Right side.
First down throw, Mahomes. To the right side here, pass is caught. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. They go play action with Mahomes. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for two. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Lion. Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. Trent McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
From the gun, Richardson. He gets this complete to Mitchell. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Set. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
79 Broncos. Get it. Trap 60.
Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, 43. Yellow. I don't need to.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to look downfield once again. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 38 yards.
Yellow.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. 15 yards on the catch and run for the 1st down.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. Yellow. Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw again. That is caught. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Pacheco. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Throwing is Mahomes. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Check smash. Let's go now. Ready.
They'll stick with him again. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Come on, set.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And the Colts are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off. You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Indy. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Hey, 57. All right. Attack. Easy.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing them.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Go, Reed. Go.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Give it to the first option. That's the fullback. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
70 Rangers. Back.
Richardson operating from the pistol. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A first down throw for Mahomes. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Another try, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Attack, attack! Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Now, Mahomes. That's caught! And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, KC. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally as big, though. We're going to try to make it a one-score game with a 2-point conversion. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, go.
On play action, Richardson. He'll tuck it and take off. And he is out of bounds on the other side. field. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
The Colts about set to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Here comes second down.
Hey, 15. Yellow. Hey, Riblin.
Here's Mahomes. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. The play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences. And the crowd a major factor now as we get to 3rd down.
Hey, 43.
One last shot now for Mahomes. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So it's a win for the Colts. They continue to be the hottest team in the